We have been alternating the gavel and the questioning. I'm going to ask Congressman Garcia to go first. I will follow him, and then we're going to go back and forth between the House and the Senate colleagues who have joined us here. And we'll have 5-minute rounds.
Thank you, Senator Blumenthal. Of course, I want to thank our witnesses again for being here. Really important testimony. Particularly want to thank, Mr. Schwenk, your courage for coming forward, and your story, I think, is just obviously so important. I just want to thank you for pointing out how critical it is that we are following the law and the Constitution. And I want to just also make something really clear. This is also about safety in your own home. This is about ensuring that every single American feels that their home is a place for safety for themselves and for their family. Now, Ms. Gibson Brown, you experienced the results of the Trump administration's new unconstitutional policy in person, and it was an attack on your own home and your own family. And I want to thank you for telling your story. And the American people should understand and see exactly what this looked like in practice. Now, with your permission, we have asked to show a video so that people can understand what actually happened and what the federal government actually did to you. So this video is, because it's just a short minute, we're going to play it real quick on the screen.
What warrant? Wait!
Nobody in here but my babies.
Judge, stay in your room and shut the door.
Get back.
Sis, I'm not even touching nobody. Get your hands off of me.
No. Bring him back. Bring him back.
All right, listen up.
That's really, I think, that's hard to watch, I think, for anybody. And I'm sorry, Ms. Gibson Brown, that you had to experience that. But I think it's important for the American public to see that video. That could happen to any person in this country. And some of what you said, there are kids in this house, show the warrant first. Where is the warrant? Shameful what you had to go through and your family had to go through. Now, Ms. Gibson Brown, you are an American citizen, is that correct? You asked for a warrant, is that correct?
Yes.
And did they show you a valid warrant signed by a judge?
No, they did not.
They did not. Now, Mr. Schwenk, before this new policy that you reported about, would it have been legal for these officers to come into Ms. Gibson's home without a warrant signed by a judge?
Thank you, Congressman. No, the answer is it would not have been legal either before or after this memo came out for them to go into that home.
Thank you. Now, Ms. Gibson, ICE brought overwhelming military-style force into your home. Is that not correct?
Correct.
They forced their way into your home with no warrant, correct?
Correct.
They put your children in danger. Is that how you felt?
Yes.
Can you think of any justification why this level of force, military force, would be needed to forcefully enter your home?
No, I can't think of any.
This is what happens when we disregard the Constitution, when we disregard the rights of people in this country. This is wrong, it's outrageous, and every person should be ashamed of our own government for causing this kind of terror, not just to you and to your own family and neighborhood, but to folks across this country. There's no other way to describe what they're trying to do than to terrorize communities and neighborhoods. I want to say I am sorry for what you've had to experience. I know that is not enough. This government should be not just apologizing to you, but for they should try to right that wrong. And it's the obligation of all of us here in this room and across the country to stand up to this tyranny. So thank you. And Senator, I yield back.